Check, check. Hey, let me know if y'all can hear me. I just we're using another computer, so let me know if y'all can hear me. Somebody say something in the chat. Can y'all hear me? Okay, cool. Yeah, this is breaking news, man. Um, the haters. I'm gonna let y'all stay in. I ain't gonna say nothing. Yeah. So hold on, man. I'm getting blown up. Yeah. So y'all know Notti was supposed to have a show today. Let me find my lighter one second. I got it. So y'all know Notti was supposed to have a show today. We normally go live at like 12:30 or worst case, 1 p.m. So we haven't heard from him. Granted, he hit us 2 days ago saying that he had a certain person who's kind of going, I guess, reporting on him on the internet, who used to be on the podcast. Um, he told us that he was coming through for the Monday show. I guess to squash some beef and to do an interview. So we haven't heard from him since then. So fast forward to today, like on his show days, he'll normally hit us early, like yo, yeah, everything good, blah 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 blah, and then we just confirm what time the show is and everything. So 12 o'clock come, well 11 o'clock come, and we like yo, he hasn't hit yet. That's kind of weird. There's no activity on his socials and nothing like that. Um, and then so 11 o'clock comes, we're like, yo, this is kind of super weird. So then 11:30, then 12 o'clock, and we're like, yo, he hasn't hit yet. And then so 1 o'clock comes, 1:30. I just get off the phone with shout out Real Tune, Trey 600, and OG Percy. Big shout out to them. We locked something in, something coming real soon with OG. Shout out OG. So this was like 12:31. By then, still nothing. So I jump online, and I figured because I'm gonna get to all the BS after I just lay this out for y'all. So I jump online, and I guess I can show y'all this right now. Oh, let's see if the reaction's working, man. Oh God, come on. Oh God. All right, so the reaction is not working. I'm gonna just read this off to y'all. Oh, hold on, let me try to get this reaction working because I know y'all want to see this. Hold on. Jesus Christ. This one. All right, the reaction ain't working. Yeah, like I said, I just jumped on this computer, so. All right, so I'm gonna read off the charges for y'all. So it says booking and he got arrested. What's today? Hold on, maybe. Hold on. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. What do you mean double click? Man, ain't nothing coming up. Yeah. Yeah. No. Full screen, duplicate. Man, it's doing the most. Yeah, I'm gone. All right, my bad, y'all. I was trying to get the reaction to work so y'all can see this stuff, but I'm pretty sure y'all just believe me. I mean, y'all can search it for yourself. But it says Pierre Lede Jones. Y'all know he's 38. He was arrested yesterday at 4:40 a.m. 4:40 a.m. Like, what are you doing at 4:40 a.m.? Like, what? We gonna get into that though. So let me just finish reading this. I'm already doing the most. So he's arrested at 4:40 a.m. by Austin Police Department, um, Travis County Jail. Two charges, which I honestly thought he had more warrants, but I guess it was just one. So it was a Class B harassment. It was a misdemeanor. Bond $0. So I guess there's no bond for that, or maybe he hasn't seen a judge yet. I don't know. And then the big one, unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon, felony third degree. Yeah, so he, had a warrant, and I don't know. I'm guessing he probably got pulled over. Um, Let me just see what y'all saying in the comments. Hey, street clothes, man. You can let them say what you can let them say what they want to say. You don't have to delete none of the chat. Now let's get into the BS, man, and why like this is not a surprise to me whatsoever. Let me just address all the crash outness, because I mean, me and Jeb been holding in like a lot. And let me just address that the hot mic situation yesterday, the other day, Trey Sixundo and Jet. I don't know if y'all seen that, but before I guess they did their interviews, Jet and Notti were kind of arguing, and KP tried to portray it like Jet is trying to put OTMZ in the trick bag, and like that's just is foolishness. Like that's complete foolishness to think Jet is even on that type of time. Like this is a white dude from the suburbs, and y'all talking about trying to put somebody in the trick bag like that. Y'all could save that ghetto-ness for what y'all got going on. We ain't out here tricking nobody. We ain't trying to do none of that. We rock with Zay big time. Um, so Zay, if you watching, please don't believe none of that BS, man. That was just, it's one thing when you get around Naughty. He got so much BS going on that you just being by him for 10 minutes, you gonna get wrapped up in some type of crap, and that's just what that was. Him and Jet was arguing or whatever, and and that's what happened. So ain't nobody trying to put Zay in no trick bag and nothing like that. Like, come on, man, we got too much going on to be on that foolishness and goofy stuff that y'all be on, KP. Like, come on now, this is a legit business. Y'all fools ain't make no money, ain't made $1 off YouTube, so you don't fully understand what it's like to actually be getting revenue and depending on that to pay your staff and all this. Like, it's completely different over here. We ain't on no foolishness trying to ruin our our brand. And now let's get to all the Notti BS and throw any questions in there if y'all got any questions. Strigo said, D, I got the chat. All right, man, you got the chat. I'm going to let you have it. Now they need you, Zay. Here we go with these narratives. Boy, y'all trip, man. All right, so y'all want to go from the jump? Because we could go from the beginning of this, when from the time we even met Notti. Because honestly, I'll just be real. It's as far as pop off the media, it's probably a wrap for Notti. And some of y'all gonna be like, "Oh, y'all abandoned him," but I'm about to explain kind of why. All right, so and Notti said this. He originally had called. This was like 2 years ago. This is the story of how we met Notti. He had called, and I happened to be at the studio, and I answered the phone. He called. He was blah blah blah. He was on some just screaming, yelling, and doing all of that crap. And so I initially was about to, I told him to hit the email, and I was just about to blow it off because I was like, I ain't trying to deal with all this, this kind of craziness. So I ended up, I don't know how, I think I told him, I was like, I think I just set up a date because we had a guy named True Prophecy who was our host then, and he was, he was kind of the main guy. Jet was doing interviews, but we was trying to transition into, having hosts do the interviews and yada yada so we can, run the business on the back end. So I was like, this would be a good one for True Prophecy. So, we set it up. And True Prophecy came in. I wish the reaction was working so we could watch a little bit of that, but it ain't working today. So, but y'all go check that out. We set it up, and then it went kind of, went kind of good. Notti was, then at the time, and this is the crazy part, Notti done been through so many people. He originally came to his first interview with us with 3 or 4 guys that we had never seen kind of after that. So from the first moment he came up here, he came with a whole bunch of randoms that I'm sure he fell out with. That was day one, you know what I'm saying? And y'all know today he done fell out with everybody who was around him. So he started out bringing randoms, and just going crazy, looking crazy, at the beginning. Of course, we thought maybe those was his, real friends, yada yada. But hindsight 2020, it didn't pan out that way. So we called him in. We did the interview. It went good for True Prophecy. So we started doing one kind of thing a week we agreed to. I think 2 or 3 weeks went by. He was calling us, so we agreed. It was like, yo, let's do something. Oh my God, my mom just texted me. I'm gonna read what she said, y'all. She said, don't say too much, just show a little loyalty. That's important. And I love you, Mom, but you can't show no more loyalty as much as loyalty as we done shown this man, just for him to fully crash out like this and just to ignore everything. But let me go back to what I was talking about. So we agreed to do something like once a week or something, and we did, and it was going decent. That's when, we had, we brought, Zay, Yoda Bang, Bradwood Jizzle, and Taz, and they were kind of doing something just like, once a week we were doing something, and growing. And then we kept doing that probably for a few months, and then all of a sudden, we drop a clip talking about the Zero and Trade the Truth situation. And then, an hour later, looking at the numbers, we like, yo, what's this thing at 2,000 views? Because 2,000 views back then was a lot of views for us when we were getting like 100, 200, 400 views. If we got that, that was, good. So it was like, oh, it's at 2,000 views, 30 comments. We were like, what the heck? You know what I'm saying? To see the comments and to see people actually like engaging in it was just like mind blowing. It was like, yo, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of really our first real high, in the podcasting space. And then, as y'all know, that clip went to go on to do like, 300,000-400,000 views. And then it just, shot up our channel. We got monetized fairly quickly, after that. And so, we continued working with Notti. We were paying them a little bit. I think we started off paying them like $40, a show. So, we continued to go. We were super excited after that first viral. But, once you go viral, yeah, we had some subscribers and everybody, coming over and watching stuff. But it didn't go like super duper crazy. You know what I'm saying? The clip did, but the channel was growing and, we're getting more views. And so, but we knew we had to, turn it up. So, we kept going and we kept going, and some other videos started, one got like 20K, one got like, 10K. So every now and then we'll have those pop up, and that was dope, you know what I mean? So after that, Notti, whoever he had around him, started getting in his head, talking about, oh, y'all owe him $20,000, for the views, you know what I'm saying? And at this time, we were probably doing like maybe 100,000 views a month, you know what I'm saying? So in YouTube terms, far as money wise, that's nothing. You know what I mean? That's just, it's really no money. It's probably like a couple hundred, maybe $100 to $300, you know what I mean? So it's no money. So, oh yeah, and I'm just saying, we was at like 950 subscribers, so we was close to getting monetized before that video went viral. Um, so yeah, so people were in his ear telling him, oh, they owe you 20,000. They this, giving him horrible advice, just horrible. When we were, probably at the time making, $100 to $300. You know what I'm saying? So we had a falling out, and then he started asking like one of our other employees, like, why is how much is this person making, and yada 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 yada. Now, granted, me and Jet, had jobs, so we were paying people early, which was way too early. You know what I'm saying? Because the channel wasn't making money like that. But we were paying people basically, from our 9 to 5 money, because we knew we had to invest in the business to get it off the ground. So we had fallen out. And, Notti went everywhere, dog trashing us, just lying, just trashing our name. You know what I'm saying? Really thinking that we owed him all this kind of money, which is crazy. So, we fired him, let him go. I didn't say nothing for a while. We had, brought on some other people, to kind of fill in the spots. Notti start threatening them, start jumping in, yeah, and I'm about to talk about it today, so I'm about to give y'all what y'all want today, because, like I said, we've been holding this in, and a lot of the comments y'all just thinking, well, I'm about to answer all y'all questions today, so, he started harassing those new people we got, talking about don't go up there, it's not safe up there, and just talking crazy to women, to guys, to anybody. He didn't care. He really didn't care, He was threatening you and trying to intimidate people and all that. So, and granted, this is probably ain't the most professional way to go about this, but I mean, this is Notty's not a normal, human being, a person who done everything we've done, last year to end up in this situation. Like, it honestly, like, anyways, I'm gonna keep going. So we let him go. Everybody, oh, y'all just use Naughty, y'all just blah blah blah. But behind the scenes, everybody didn't know what kind of person Naughty was. Now, what I'm saying, they know. But oh no, y'all just used him. Y'all owe him this money. Y'all do these. Y'all just just going on. Just didn't understand what was going on behind the scenes. So we moved on. Naughty he kept blowing us up, blowing us up, blowing us up. So I answered the phone one day. I was like, "Hello, man, y'all blah 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 blah," going crazy once again. And for some reason, I just didn't hang up. I just, "What's up, Naughty man? What do you want?" Going, y'all take my content down. Just, what I'm saying, just going crazy. Like, bro, that ain't how it work. And then he finally, I guess, I don't know, because he wasn't in the hospital, but he was physically just in the hospital. I ain't about to talk about what, any of it. I ain't talk about his family. You know what I'm saying? I'm just leave that out there because this is just, about him. So I'm like, man, what you really want, man? And then, somebody gives him his advice, and then he finally talks and humbles himself. And then we talk it out. And then, we tell him, all right, we're going to, give you another chance. You know what I'm saying? Even though you done dogged and trashed our name out here, we're going to give you another chance. So we brought him back. And then immediately, boom, we went viral again off the takeoff situation. And that one did more than, the zero situation, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, we back. So we kept going, and just as the time went on, it was just like you would start to notice things like, just Naughty just lying like crazy, you know what I'm saying? I mean, y'all know. And then, I ain't, but this is, I mean, he got more information out there than I could add damage to his name. You know what I'm saying? Like, he done did that. He is so easy for people. If you want content, he is so easy because he's going to do something crazy to give you content. So as we go on, we just starting to notice lies, just noticing that. Because I'm thinking, like, is it, his mental health is why, like, he don't listen to none of the advice we give him or move certain ways that we're telling him to move, and all this we're telling him, like, dude, you could be the biggest if you focus up, because we're going to do our part in pushing you and investing and doing everything we need to do to get you out there. And clearly, it worked. You know what I'm saying? And quick second for y'all, everybody who say, oh, Naughty brought, Pop Austin up. Naughty, we did our job. You know what I mean? You can look at like Stephen A. Smith and ESPN. Like, you can't say Stephen A. Smith put ESPN on or whatever, because ESPN, they already had the company established. They were just looking for a talent to fill in the role, and that's all we were doing, was looking for talent. Anybody we had, Big Gang just went viral over the weekend. Chris done been viral. You know what I'm saying? So our goal is to bring on people for them to, get big and to make good money and to live their dreams. Like, that's our goal. Our goal is not for us to be the face of the camera. We only, as y'all only see me when something bad happens. Like, this is literally, you know what I'm saying? I could easily be on camera 24/7, or Jed could be on camera 24/7, but that's not what we're trying to do with Pop Austin Media. We're trying to be, the biggest media company in Austin, in Texas, by putting, host on, it's being the new TV and the new radio. So let me fast forward to, what should I fast forward to? Well, let's fast forward, I don't want to talk about the OG situation. I'll just fast forward to the Honeycomb Brazy situation. So of course, now we were trying to tell Notti, like, as far as Honeycomb, like, yo, let's just go out there, just us, and Chris. We can all, four go out there, me, Jet, Chris, and Notti, and knock out this Honeycomb Brazy interview. Because if we start bringing all these, bro, I swear you were white. No, my other business partner, Jet, is white. All right. So Honeycomb Brazy. So we see the post. Honeycomb Brazy say, "I want TT90 to do the interview." So we like, hey, let's go out there, just us. We don't need to take all these other people. We don't need to take them. But of course, Notti, no, I need to take them, man. They're gonna be backdooring me. They're gonna be doing this. They're gonna be doing that. We just like, oh my god, here we go. So as y'all see, he took all them people with us, and our car was just me, Jet, and Chris. We was like, man, y'all take your own thing, do your own. We gonna be separate at least, cause you ain't about to risk, our lives with, all this contraband you gonna have in your vehicle. So we drive out there, pull up Alabama in a nice hotel. Super nice. And we go, we get at to them, you know what I'm saying? And we go, me, Chris, and Jack go to, another hotel down the street. So we get to ours, we stay. He calling, tripping, screaming, arguing with, the person he was with at the time. Y'all can put two and two together. Already, the day soon as we get there, just going off act in the middle of a nice hotel, man. And we're like, oh, this fool's about to get kicked out, man. Here we go. And so we was at the other table. He was like, yo, come back, come. We didn't go back. Like, nah, man. Y'all figured it out. Figure it out. Y'all grown-ups, man. I mean, of course, it doesn't surprise us. So, the next day, we go up in the morning. Honeycomb them call us over to their spot. So we go over there. And everything seemed like it was going to go good. You know what I mean? We had set up in the hotel lobby because they were at the Marriott. They just like took over the Marriott. So we were staying in the lobby. Or we set up in the lobby, camera equipment and stuff, and was ready to go. Honeycomb Brazy walks in and then goes, upstairs. We're like, okay. So that was kind of the first red flag. So, we go upstairs eventually when Notti didn't pull up. And then, and then we walk into the room. And, of course, there's a million people walking in. All the people, y'all seen the video, all these extra people walking in. Honeycomb Brazy looking, crazy. Like, man, who are all these people? And I fully feel them. You know what I'm saying? We didn't need to bring all them extra people. And that's not his problem. Always trying to bring people. Always trying to bring extra people. Like, why? Why are you trying to always bring extra? Me and Jet don't ever bring nobody around. Nobody, because we understand what we have and we not trying to let nobody mess it up. But, of course, Notti bringing all these extra people. And so we go in, Honeycomb looking crazy, and he did say now. He said, well, I asked him, what do you need? Because he was like, looking crazy. And I'm like, what do you need? Monetarily, you want a couple people to leave? Like, what do you need for us to make this happen? And he said, I don't need nothing. And so like, okay, we going to do the interview or not? So I just saw it getting super weird. And so I told Jet, I was like, let's just go outside, because I'm thinking about protecting the equipment at this point. But, as y'all heard in the video, soon as Notti went in there, man, I just went at Charleston, went and wore Charleston White for you, man. I'm just like golly, man. And granted, I knew, I was like, worst case, if it goes wrong, we gonna get some content and we gonna make some noise on the internet, and we gonna get some money from this. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do that. So as y'all see, the Honeycomb Braids interview didn't happen, but we got a lot of content, and we made some money off the situation. It was a fairly kind of viral list, type of situation. I'd say viral because everybody on the internet was talking about it. Look, Raw the Great, they switched up fast. I'm gonna get back to the story, but we switched up fast. We invested all this money into TTE Notti, all this money, all this time making him the dude, putting our brand on his back for him just to crash out, and we switched up quick. What we supposed to do? Raw the creator, I want you to answer that. Like, nah, no. All right, so we come back from the Honeycomb Brazy situation, and Raw the creator, you ain't dealing with Notti on a daily basis, so you can't speak on the pain we've gone through. So I ain't trying to hear none of that. None of y'all have been doing what we did for Notti. I don't care if you're talking about him every day. You haven't did 1% of the stuff that we did for TTE Notti, just for him to ruin everything, or ruin his career. So we get back from the Honeycomb Brazy situation. So next thing is the BG, and I'm just hit the highlight points, right? BG calls in on the live. Crazy, right? So we live, BG calls in, y'all seen the whole moment that went viral too. And then, 1090 Jake calls in too. So it was like back to back, boom, boom, going crazy, killing it. And at this time we're making great money. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to really talk about Notti's pay, but if y'all seen what AD said he was I just don't even. And let's just say this: Notti, he deserved the pay because at the time, the dude was doing, I'd say, 80% of the views. So of course, he deserved, the large amount of money he was making. He deserved that cut of the pie. You know what I'm saying? But he was making great money. I ain't gonna go into details, but he was making great money. Well over $2,000-$3,000. A month. And so for the liquor, we'll walk our way into the liquor store situation. So like I said, BG call in, 1090 Jake call in. Things are looking great. You know what I'm saying? YouTube monetization is popping. We're killing it. But I mean, this whole time still, Notti's still crashing, just kind of behind the scenes with the stuff y'all didn't see. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, getting kicked out of his house multiple times, and us having to come and all of a sudden foot the bill for him staying in a hotel now for months. Like, you know what I'm saying? Making sure he has a roof over his head, you know what I mean? Giving him money for food, doing all of this stuff. So for any chicks out there, during the time he was with us talking about I didn't we was footing the bill for this stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, but I ain't gonna get into that because I could easily get ignorant on that situation. So it was just little crash outs, and this whole time, like, we were like, even when things were good, it was like things are not truly good because we know Notti could crash out at any second. You know what I'm saying? And that was the problem. It was like, dude, you got all this stuff going on and you still don't realize what's going on. You still out here moving recklessly, doing crazy stuff, just wilding out. He was bragging about the sweet. You funny. So, man, who's calling me? Houston calling. Who calling from Houston? I ain't about to answer this phone. Somebody from Houston phone going crazy, y'all. All right, so next topic, bro. Y'all, this is still crazy. This is still shocking. So after the BG, after the 1090 Jake situation, now this is kind of where things start to turn a little bit for the for the bad. Coming starting off, going into the new year. So it comes out, or I guess Notti got caught on hot mic saying, BG was a rat. Some dude in Alabama, was recording a conversation, and then that went up. So it's like, oh no. Right after the BG, guest calling, we deal with that. And Notti said he wasn't calling him a rat and all that. But the optics, it seemed like he was calling them, a rat. So that happens. So I'm like, And then again, trying to bring people around, getting too comfortable, just talking to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just coming to do his show and going back to the crib and keeping to himself. Nah, talking to everybody and their mama and their daddy. So that starts to happen. And then let's see what happens next. Was Oh yeah, and then the instance with Zay, when he was doing the live show, and Zay was just like, I'm gonna get y'all right. Basically, that he just answered the topic and answered it good and answered the supporters' question. And then Notti heard that and started tripping. Oh, what you mean you gonna get him right? What la la la. And I think that's like the first time they had got into it, all because they said, I'm going to get y'all right. A man can't even have confidence in himself around Notti. It's like crazy. So throughout this whole time, Notti done brought like 20, 40, 50 million people, to co-host. And then there was, weaving out slowly by slowly. And this is towards the time where he's accusing everybody of sleeping with his ex-wife. Everybody. And I'm, I never thought nobody was, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you got to be crazy. So I just thought, but then again, I'm like, is he paranoid? He did have a friend who, slept with one of his baby's mothers, and I guess is still with her to this day. So he's just super paranoid. But for you to accuse everybody around you, even from, Lil Keith with his Keith under 18, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. And then his, his family member. Now this, this is crazy. Well, just I'm gonna say, when I say he accused everybody, I mean he accused everybody, all the guys around, include everybody, of messing with his wife or whatever. And so I'm just trying to look past that, like, man, And then he would eventually, it came to the point where he would come to the shows with KP and all them, screaming. Jet told me, which was, we knew it was, coming to an end soon, and this was before No Jumper, which I'll get into No Jumper. He came into the door screaming at kids, y'all gonna stop messing with my wife, y'all gonna do this, y'all gonna buy, y'all literally coming into this door right here with all that drama. And by the way, we just got a freaking noise complaint. And Jet tried to tell him Friday, and did he want to listen? Nah, he was still screaming and going crazy because he don't care. He don't care if we get kicked out. He think, oh, we'll figure it out, blah, blah, blah. So, coming through the door, screaming at everybody he coming with, dragging all these people. Like, why is you with all these people and yet you accusing them of sleeping with your wife, yet you constantly hang out with them every day? You bring all that toxicness to the studio, and then now we got to sit here in the middle of y'all screaming and acting like complete fools. We just got to sit here and just get ready for the show, making the whole atmosphere just uncomfortable. So eventually, yeah, everybody, falls off. All the former people fall off until he's just by himself. And so then this is before, KP and them started going in on him. And then like he would just before I get to the no jumper, and then I'll wrap it. But it's like he he just like drama. Cause I don't understand nobody. I just don't understand how somebody could like drama that much and just keep drama 24 hours a day. Like it literally starts. This guy will start blowing us up at 7 in the morning on some BS, bro. Every day. Every day. Now all y'all people be going in on him and doing content. Y'all try to walk in those shoes. Every day, early in the morning with some BS, till 2, 3, in the morning, still with some BS. And I'm just thinking, like, how can you have this much stuff going on in your life every day, bro? Like, what are you out here doing when you got all this motion? You're making money. I know you're making money because I'm paying you on top of these other people who are booking you. So you're just blowing through your money like it's, it's just water. It's just flowing out of your hands. So I'm just wondering, like, bro, how we got blessed with this situation to really be making this happen. And you're over here ruining it at the same time. We're going up and down. While we're going up, he's chiseling the rocks to bring us down at the same time. And for the God in me, I couldn't understand it. I'm like, is this your mental health or what is it? Do you really need help? Like, we've asked him multiple times, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we can't continue, this you can't continue to act like this and think you're going to be a public figure and a respected journalist when you're out here crashing out. Like, eventually, this is going to happen. What happened to him today? Like, so I don't want to hear no pity party or nothing, you know what I mean? Because this was bound to happen. Just like y'all saying in the chat, we knew this was going to happen, you know what I'm saying? So the no jumper situation. Adam then reaches out, and we were supposed to go, I think like, a month before we actually went. But Adam had, sent them some bread. I don't know if that was for a plane ticket. I don't know what, because we were trying to take over the booking, situation, just because I knew it was going to be a whole bunch of, drama if they were dealing directly with Notti, and it wasn't going to be truly beneficial, monetarily and everything. So something happened on the first day, we wasn't in control, so we couldn't, we didn't know what the heck what was up. If we were supposed to buy plane tickets, if they was going, because I told them, y'all buy our plane tickets and I'll take care of the hotel and, and all that other stuff. So eventually we ended up, buying the plane tickets. Notti ended up driving, taking all these extra people, and we told them, yo, jump on this plane. I'm going to get a rental car out there. You ain't going to come off with no money, and you going to come up after, Shout out to Adam. Adam took care of him. So, like, you going to be able to come back, with bread in your pocket. So he said he's going to drive out there. I was like, all right, you drive. We ain't sending you no bread for gas, nothing. You decide you want to drive. We lost out on this other plane ticket because we couldn't get the money back or whatever, so we just took the L on that. So an hour, 2 hours into his drive, he calling us for money. I'm like, here we go with this, man. You don't want to listen to us. You just want to do what you want to do, and now you're in this situation. So before I even get on the plane the next day to go out there, we had sent this man like $500. And we were telling them, bro, like, you know what I mean? He, oh no, I got it. I was sent him $500. So I get on the plane, go out there. We link up. Go to the hotel. I had got nice hotel, 2 bed. Then it had like a little couch, sofa, little thing. Now, mind you, everything is way more expensive, in Cali. So the deposit was over over $100 just to get the dang room. I ain't never seen nothing like that. So we pull up to the hotel, go up. He don't like the room. Oh, what's the name of them said they can't stay here. They da 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 da. I like, fine, then y'all go get your own hotel room. No, I know it ain't, have no bread. So I'm like, dude, it's over $100 just for the deposit, and not including, the room was at least, 150, 200. So I'm like, y'all go get your own. So they just go downstairs and they stay in the car the whole time. Then it comes time to go to No Jumper. So, we go to drive on over there. They arguing right outside of No Jumper. Arguing. He tells me, D, cancel the interview. Cancel the interview. And we're literally, No Jumper is literally right outside the car window, like literally right there. Cancel the interview. The other person was, chick or whatever. Well, then cancel it if you gonna cancel it. And just arguing, going crazy, and I'm just like, we really? I came all the way out here for you to talk about cancel the interview. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, man? It's like, when is enough, man? So eventually it calmed him down. We eventually go in there. We do the interview. Shout out to No Jumper, man. Just Adam and all them, I don't care what they say about you, dog. You a stand-up dude. Flacco, shout out to Flacco, even though you didn't tag us on that big gang post. Shout out to, I can't think of his name right now. Shout out to all the whole No Jumper team. I can't think about all y'all names, but because it's a lot of y'all, all the hosts, man. Big shout out to all y'all, and shout out to Lauren too, who set everything up, and shout out to Josh and all y'all. So we go in, we do the interview, we come out. What is he doing? Accusing the cheating, accusing the old girl cheating. Who you go up here? You do this, you do that. I'm just like, oh my God, take me back to my car, or to the hotel. I had a row with them to No Jump, because No Jump, it was 1 minute from the hotel, so we jumped the car they drove in. It's like, take me back to my hotel, please. So after he got paid or whatever, I go back to the hotel. I'm free. They said they gonna drive back, so like, y'all gonna drive straight back, y'all do y'all thing, y'all gone, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Had got me a rental car, so I was good. So get back to Austin. They get back. He's broke. Already blowing us up, calling us for money. Now, mind you, Notti is on salary, and he gets a bonus on the 21st. So he gets paid weekly, and he gets a bonus on the 21st, or he did, past tense. So he gets back, he broke already. And we're like, man, what is the point of even trying to give you any advice at this point? You know what I'm saying? Like, why give you any advice? Because you just straight, you don't listen to nobody. Nobody like, who's doing good with it. Like, I never been to prison. Jets, never been to prison. Yeah, I done a day in jail for getting a ticket and not paying it. I was 18, 19. I think we done all been to jail. But, went to college, played college ball, always done the right thing, in life. Yet Notti doesn't want to take advice from me or Jet. He doesn't. He want to take advice from the crash dummies. So, now, mind you, in Cali, I ain't trying to incriminate nobody, but he had, He was just wilding out. The same reason he's in jail now is the same thing, y'all can put two and two together in Cali. Mind you, they was driving crazy, reckless, just not a care for his emotion and not a care for nothing, and like I don't know who to blame. Like, you know what I'm saying? Is it his family? Is it his friends? Or who do I blame for this? Cause it's like, yo, we've sacrificed everything, you know what I'm saying, for this guy trying to, and it, it's for the company, but obviously we're focusing on Notti, you know what I mean? Because he went viral first, the first one to go viral. We thought, he had a lot of talent in this podcast, and was like, yo, you could really be that guy, like you could really be the biggest, like I said before. But you gotta have that mind frame too. You can't just be a straight crash dummy. Like, in order to be successful in any business, you have to. It's a one percenters. It's a one percenters game. So you're asking to be a part of the one percenters. What one percenter is just making like 150, 200,000 a year, and that puts you in the 1%. I know it's low, but that's what it is. So you're asking to be in that lane, but at the same time you're crashing out. It takes a different kind of person to be in that lane. Like, and me and Jet were those different kind of people that got us there. Like, it was everything we went through, our parents raising us right, to understand what to do, what not to do, to understand that you have consequences for your actions, you know what I mean? And your reputation is everything. All you got as a man is your word. And unfortunately for Notti, like, he's done a lot. He's done tarnished his reputation, and nobody believes his word. Like, till this day, he still think, oh, my numbers are going up, and then no, we're down bad. Like, people are not wanting to listen to you talk about topics, because how you gonna give somebody advice on something while meanwhile you're out here doing this and you're out here doing that? Like, it's, it doesn't make any sense. So after the no jumper situation, and everybody, left him. And I guess, whatever. But so the first thing was the freaking the video of him, holding the gun, out there with them kids and his girl or whatever out there fighting. So we're like, you're pregnant and you're out here fighting in the middle of this park, and Notti's out here holding what looks like an AR-15. And you got to be kidding me. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way this is really real, man. Everything we done for you, everything we done sacrificed for you up to this day, this is what you got going on. Oh yeah, so hold on, let me just, before I continue, people sending me some stuff to go over, because man, there's a lot. Like, all y'all out here talking about him and trying to get clout, and y'all ain't done nothing compared to what we dealt with Notti. And Mom, I'm sorry. I hope you ain't watching this. You probably ain't watched the content in a long time, but you want to jump on and watch this. But I gotta speak my truth, man, because I have no idea the stress. It's hard to sleep at night knowing that you're heavily invested into somebody, yet at the same time they're crashing out constantly, not appreciating the opportunity. Let me just see. Oh yeah, so as y'all see lately, we've been cutting a couple shows from Notti. Oh yeah, so after that video, so the liquor store video comes out. And I'm just like, wow. Wow. Like, what next, man? At this point, like, what next? Because this isn't no normal human stuff. No normal human. I mean, and granted, yeah, there are people who crashing out, who've got attention and fame and done crashed out. Like, that's happened before. But I didn't think that this would happen this close to to home. So we see the video and we're like, wow, man, come on, man, because we know we're paying Notti. So all y'all, talking about like Notti was making good money. There's no reason that he should be at the liquor store stealing. You know what I'm saying? So the we didn't talk to him for like I think 2 days. And then he was supposed to have the liquor store video came up on the weekend. We had took Sunday service for him, so he had Monday show. So he didn't call us nothing. He just avoided us. Come Monday, no Wednesday. Come Wednesday, I'll be there in 20 minutes. I hit him back. I said nobody's at the studio. I said you ain't even called us and talked to us about this situation. So he calls, and I go off on him. I'm like, are you kidding me? It was like, same thing I'm telling you. Everything we do for you, you got the nerve to be out here stealing? I was like, Notti, right after the gun situation, like, are you kidding me? I was like, you serious? And for he took it good, because I was and y'all understand, we've had screaming matches before. But this time I really gave it to him. I gave him a piece of my mind because stealing from, that black man is just wrong. Wrong, period. No type of way of looking at it. Stealing is wrong. And we done all stole some bubble gum as a kid. We done all did that. But as a grown man who has a job, who's getting paid money, like you don't do that. So we suspend him. I said, stay off the internet for 2 days and you ain't doing no shows, here for 2 days. So he stays off the internet, comes back. The show, it just doesn't go good. Everybody's just killing him. You know what I'm saying? So we come up with the idea to do an apology. Of course, he doesn't want to do an apology, and y'all read that. He didn't want to do it, and that's what I don't understand. It's like in this corporate business, you have to do the apology. Like you always have to play the better person or take the high road. You just have to. You have to always take the high road in business. So he was never that guy. Never wanted to take the high road. Just always wanted to crash out. Always wanted to talk crap about people. Always wanted to do that. So he does the apology, and then the next day, right back talking crap. So it's like, what is the point of it? Jet did his best, and in that live to really try to, it's really kind of our apology more of, what I'm saying? Apology to the supporters and all that. So that happens. Then things go back. We, start doing shows. And of course, he's, start back bringing, the glizzy or, the bang bang, whatever. So I'm like, oh my gosh. Knowing, how crazy they drive. And so I just knew it was only a matter of time before he got pulled over. And he, had warrants. So I was like, if he gets pulled over, he's going to have, and I ain't trying to, he's locked up for gun possession. So it ain't like I ain't incriminating nobody. Police caught the man, but I knew this was going to happen, basically. I was even telling Jet. So if he get pulled over, he probably, won't have that thing on him, and he's going to be gone for a minute because he's already a felon. But hindsight 2020, when you got all this going on, you're already in a position where the fans aren't really rocking with you no more. So you would have thought any regular person would be like, I'm going to sit back, chill. Get my stuff together because this is my only opportunity because he can't work a normal job. Can y'all imagine Notti working a 9 to 5? He going to be in there going off on people, been to fight somebody. There ain't no telling what he going to be done at a 9 to 5. So this was a blessing, a blessing in disguise for Notti. A blessing. God literally reached down and touched that man and gave him the best situation for his life. And what did he do? Burned it to the ground. Burned it to the ground. And so that's where we are today. You lame, D. Why you talking about this, man? Why I'm talking about this, man? Because I invested tens of thousands of dollars into this, man, just from the crash out. How would you feel if you was in Notty's situation? I guarantee you wouldn't be doing the stuff he's doing. We tried literally everything we could. We tried, man. And I just talked to my boy this morning um who knew Notty when when they were younger, and he literally said, "Yeah, Notty ain't changed, man." Literally said that this is it's basically for Notty it's just it said he's a joke now, because of all this stuff he's done did. Y'all let him crash out, agreeing on backing him on all that. Like I said, we but y'all didn't see the stuff behind the scenes. Like I said, it was a lot of yelling matches and a lot of all of that stuff, and trying to help Naughty, man. How much can I do for another grown man? I'm already paying him, good money. We doing everything and more, like everything and more for an employee. Getting accused of cheating with his, significant others, like just treating us like crap, like complete crap. And so it's disappointing. It's like disappointing to the city, to all his fans around, because everybody tried to pour into him. Everybody tried to pour into that man, and he crashed out. And at the same time, he won't take accountability for nothing. Still want to play the victim. Still want to play the victim every time. He ain't do nothing wrong. Nah, he's still from the liquor store. Oh no, that's just street cats. That's just what we do. This is just the street thing. Nah, out there holding guns, AR-15 with them kids. Nah, they said they pulled out the gun first on what these shit. They did this. Just always playing the victim, and anybody like that is not gonna go far in life. Like you just not. You have to be a man someday, especially when you're in this business. You're in front of a whole bunch of people. And like I told y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like that, like I said, going back to the first time we let him go, I had to call the police on this man. Like that should tell you everything you need to know. I literally had to call the police on this man. And through all that, we still decided to, we'll take him back, we'll give it another try. And then we had some great moments. Y'all seen the moments. But each moment was just hell to get to. Nothing was easy. Nothing was easy. And then he turned right around and burned, just like the BG thing. That was a great moment. Turned right back around, burned that bridge to the ground. Only him can do something like that. Only Naughty, man. Golly. He be out real soon. The man's a felon gun possession, man. Well, let me ask y'all, cause I ain't no criminal like that. Somebody answer. If you're a felon, you get caught with a gun. What is that? Does that mean you get out the next day? He said Notti just made bond. Who bonded him out? No, Notti is still not employed by Pop Austin Media. No, he is not. Come on now. Enough is enough. And plus, he's probably gonna do some time. I'm not about to sit here and deal with the fight and the case and all that stuff. And you going to court and nah, knowing that this whole time all you had to do is sit and stay out of the way. But I said, KK said C Mac know the answer. Yeah, I mean, and C Mac got caught with a ghost gun. That was like a fake gun. Yeah, so we're not bonding him out. No, I've invested too much money just for him to crash out, just to continue to keep investing. At some point, we gonna start going looking crazy. Cause y'all already thought we was by just supporting the foolery, but y'all just didn't see that behind the scenes we were trying to, speak some life into him. But he didn't want to hear none of that, man. He didn't want to hear none of that. So I hear you. You get what you get. Unfortunately, man. Let this be, a learning lesson to everybody, man. I don't know if it's his mental health or what it is, but his family, like. But then again, he a grown man. So I just, we did the best we can for him. I didn't know Notti, and then, golly, but I didn't know Notti from a grain of salt. So the fact that we came into his life and done all this for, some guy that I did not know, like, blessed him like this, changed his life. Like, we did that. Yeah, he put in the work too, but y'all wouldn't know Notti if it wasn't for Pop Austin Media. And a lot of y'all wouldn't know Pop Austin Media if it wasn't for Notti too. But we the ones, started. We're the ones who's paying this rent. We're the ones who making sure this equipment stays up. We're the ones doing all the Notti just come here, talk, and leave. And honestly, like, I never wanted to start a business. I always wanted to be the person to go to a platform and work and provide value and help whatever earn money. That way I can earn my keep. You know what I mean? Because I know if I join somebody's team that I'm a turn up. You know what I'm saying? And not like in front of the camera, maybe behind the camera or whatever somebody would need me for. That was what I wanted to do. I never wanted to start a business and do this, but I knew with nobody going to give me that opportunity, so I had to start my own. And like owning a business is freaking hard. It's like one of the hardest things in the world. Probably the hardest thing is probably being a mother and raising the kids, especially if you're a single mother. But operating a business to get to the point where we're making the kind of money we were making on YouTube, just this was a dream. When we first started, to actually make that thing come true, and to see Notti attempt to burn it down and still play the victim and still want to continue just to come here and play the victim every show, and just for him to be a black cloud over the company, man. I mean, this ain't no surprise to nobody. Like, I'm not telling nobody nothing they know, Like I said, we've tried and tried and tried and tried, day in and day out, man. And so, this is what it comes to, man. I don't know, maybe this is a good thing for him, because who knows, what could have happened to him, man, So I pray that he just mentally gets himself together, man, because there ain't nothing me and Jet done far too much for another, human being who ain't my family, you know what I'm saying? Far too much. And so yeah, man, there it is. There y'all have it, man. They see, yeah. I mean, just the way Notti was moving, man. It's just I've just never seen nobody crash like that. I understand you street or whatever, you know what I mean. But even gangsters don't act like. I think real gangsters, they keep that stuff under control more. So when they pop out, like the way Notti be crashing every day, it's probably on some real stuff. Like Notti is very manipulative. Like for instance, just when was it? I think Friday he was started blowing us up early in the morning. Of course, we don't answer the phone at least till like 10 or 11. So he called us like 5, 6 times. And then the last time he go 911, no jumpers calling. No jumper wasn't calling. And then he gonna have the nerve to. This is when I knew something was seriously going on. This is what happened when he was doing the witty apparatus. Y'all check this out, man. Oh my God. Y'all ain't gonna believe this lie. This fool said he went to go do witty apparatus. I think it was the first time he did it. This fool said, Vlad, Say Cheese, and No Jumper was all at his interview, sitting back, watching him get interviewed by Witty Apparatus. Vlad TV, Sean Cotton, and Adam 22. He said all of them was at his interview in San Antonio, sitting there watching him get interviewed by Witty Apparatus. I'm like, oh, you ain't got no pictures? They ain't want to interview? They ain't want to. I'm just like, man, come on, man. Like, dude, really? It's one thing if you say, hey, man, Say Cheese, Say Cheese randomly pulled up. But to say Cheese, Vlad, and so Vlad and Adam flew from California just to come and watch her interview, like, And this was back when he was doing Witty Apparatus interviews. Witty ain't rocking with him no more, so he ain't doing his interview because he went off on Witty Apparatus. Just because Witty interviewed Charleston White and some other people, he went off, oh, no, I'm the biggest. I did. Just like, oh, God, man. Burnt that bridge down. And Witty was paying him, nice. It was a good, little check. Burnt that bridge down. So I'm just like, man, at this point, like, and then Jay were having the conversation this morning, like, man, this is just, how long can we continue this, man? Especially after the hot mic situation with Trey 600. Got him looking like, Jet was talking about Zay when it wasn't even like that. It's just when you around Notti, you're going to get caught up in some BS. Because every time he come around, he just going off on somebody every day. Just like, man, at some point, this is what happened, man. So that's all I got to say about that situation. Notti is no longer with Pop Austin Media, man. We had our time, but we're moving forward. We got some cool stuff going on the rest of the week, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in. We got OTMZ tonight. Y'all be seeing more of him, be seeing more of Chris, be seeing more. Oh, let me go to this. Let me talk about, because every time I get ready to get off, there's someone that pops into my head that's like, golly. So y'all know Notti, he done fell out with all the other people, he done brought to the studio. So the first person we brought, who signed on? I think it was, well, he got into it with Zay first, but this is before, Zay started doing his own show. Got into it with Zay really just getting jealous. We brought Chris on, got into it with Chris, and this is, this ain't Chris, Zay, this ain't none of they doing. This is purely Notti's doing. Getting jealous and just, got into it with them, got into it with the, the girls who were working here, basically kind of chased them off. They left on their own accord or whatever. But basically, like, because like I said, he was, when we fired him, he was harassing all of them. So got into it with them, got into it with Big Gang, got into it with Chris. So he got into it with all the hosts just because we brought him on. Trying to tell us, oh, they ain't got it, they ain't this or that. But look who's still here today and look who's not here. All the people he done brought with him, none of them people is here. And that's probably over 15, 20 people. And the people who's still here, the people that me and Jet brought. And we Notti didn't put on OTMZ. I think we interviewed OTMZ first. Because, at the time, OTM, they had really, them and NFN was, the talk of the town as far as musically, you know what I'm saying? They were just killing it. And Notti even talked about OTM on his first interview. So they was doing their thing. So we invited, Zay Anthrax out to do an interview, and we just kept, bringing on Zay, and here we are today. But he done got into it with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Even us. Just anybody who's around. I've never met nobody who you literally got into it with. Everybody who's around you, you got beef with them because of stuff you've done. Not because of them. Because of stuff you done, and then you play the victim. Cause drama, and then play the victim. And then we got to deal with the BS the next day on the live show. Pretend like everything's good. Pretend like we not miserable. Like we not having fun when we do, naughty shows. Like it came to the point where like we just need to get through this. Whoever was doing it, just need to get through it. Like today he had a show. It was like, just get through this, you know what I'm saying? And then maybe alcohol could be a problem because I ain't gonna put out the clip, but the clip was about to come out, and I'm sure y'all seen it in the live where the dude he had on asked him, "Hey Notti, how many bottles you done bought in the last 2 to 3 days?" And I'm thinking maybe 3, 4, which that is a lot. This man says 26 bottles. 26 bottles in the last 3 days. That is crazy. And the dude, who was with him, he didn't, because I guess they were buying the bottles together. He wasn't like, nah, are you lying? He was like, yeah, it is what it is. And I said, there's somebody gonna clip this. I'm surprised nobody clipped that yet. So before I get out of here, let me answer some of y'all questions, man. Like I said, we got a whole bunch of stuff going on the rest of the week. We're gonna try to make the most out of South by Southwest because it's obviously, yeah. One more thing, we fast tracked the album because we knew Notti was gonna crash. So we fast tracked the album. We wanted to do a couple more other things. We wanted to do the No Pity video, of course, and some other promo stuff. But we fast tracked the album because we knew Notti was gonna, he was either gonna crash or we were either gonna fire him. And we had spent so much money on the album, it was like we at least just need to put this thing out. I don't care if it does 1 view or 2 view. So it didn't, come out how we wanted to. But we fast tracked the album. No, I ain't paying no bond, man. I ain't spent too much money. We hurting over here because of Notti. And so no, I ain't. Man, I don't know. I don't know. Y'all want me to do call-ins? Yes, Notti is no longer part of Pop Austin Media, man. We dropped the last clip, the last whatever that you're going to see from Notti, man. He can get out and go somewhere else, but nah, it's a wrap. And he knew he messed up because he's about to get kicked out of his current situation's house one time, like at 2 a.m. He called us. He said, D-man, I'll let y'all down again. And he's saying that because he knew it was gonna have to foot the money to put him in another hotel and yada yada yada. So so yeah, but nah, we ain't paying no bond, man. I'm not dealing with this no more. It's y'all turn. We didn't took care of him for 2 years, man. Somebody else got to step in. We done did our part. And I don't want to hear no, oh no, y'all used them nothing, because Notti was getting owner split of the money. We were overpaying them. Chris, Notti gonna be good. Chris, you too. Nah, you need to take the phone calls and you need to do all the stuff we was doing. And trust me, you would not be on here saying that, my guy. I wish the best for him, but just as somebody who, you know, put this guy on and really invested and believed in him. And that's what, like, I tell people, like, we got staff members who like y'all necessarily don't see every day, who's working on different stuff. So if something happens to you, that might mean something might happen to their job. So you coming on here is an understanding that, there's a lot of responsibility that comes with that. And he knew that. He knew that fully. So for you to be out here just reckless and not caring, that means you didn't care. You didn't care about me. You didn't care about Jet. You didn't care about Pop Austin Media. Because it's not that hard to stay out of the way. Everybody else is doing it. If you're supposed to be the biggest, you're supposed to really be out of the way. Trying to take it to the next level. But nah, you want to, you obviously don't want to take it to the next level just by your actions. Your actions are everything, man. And I can't make excuses for that because me and Jet was the ones paying for it, getting the calls at 7 a.m. every day, dealing with all of this stuff that y'all did not see. So y'all can say I'm talking about him or whatever, but trust me, y'all ain't done nothing compared to what me and Jet had to sit back and go through. Just to fire him, the year ago and to bring him back. And at the time, everybody was, oh, y'all wrong. And now everybody was pushing for us to let him go, saying he's killing the platform, and all of that. So, but yeah, man, we about to turn up even more, y'all. I appreciate y'all rocking with us for real. This is just the beginning. I've already said, once they, open the door and let our foot in, you know how somebody opens the door and you put your foot right there and they can't shut it no matter what they do. That's what we did to the game. We put our foot in and ain't nobody shutting the door on us. So, we about to turn extra up. So make sure y'all tune in to Zay tonight. I know Zay gonna have a lot to say. Plus he gotta, hash it out with Jet, even though Jet, wasn't meaning no harm. But like we always say, optics, man. So him and Jet, tonight. Chris J. Jackin tomorrow, and then we got a music reviews tomorrow too, at 7:30 p.m. So y'all can send y'all music right now to management at popaustinmedia.com. Send your MP3s, send, whatever, a special South by Southwest edition of music reviews. Then we got Wacotron on Wednesday with OTMZ, Giovanni the King. And then we got Percy coming. I ain't gonna say when, because we going live. So, but that will happen, this week sometime. Chris, I'm telling you this right now, or I guess I'll be breaking this news. Chris J. Jackin and OG Percy. Yeah, what you gotta say about that, Chris? Yeah, go do your homework. And then we got some other stuff we're working on too. So y'all gonna be seeing Zay and Chris, and we're gonna try to work gang in with a lot more celebrities. Just building the brand, man. That man was pulling pistols on Kid Pistol, man. That thing was an AR-15, man. TT Notti the best up there. TT Notti was. He had the potential to be the biggest, man, but nah. Chris J. Jackin is interviewing OG Percy. Oh, man, Chris, I'm done with you, Chris. Just get ready for the OG Percy interview, man. And then we got other folks that we're locking in right now. I ain't gonna say no names till we finalize everything, but we're working on other talent, and that's gonna be the future of pop. So, somebody said it's my fault. How's it my fault? It's your fault. No, it ain't my fault. Oh, shout out Big Gang in the chat. Shout out to all of y'all in the chat, man. Y'all got any questions? I'm answer any questions y'all got. I'm keeping it 100 on this. Let's go. Question me out. Big Gang, is that the crib? Is Notti still getting a taco stand? Boy, y'all crazy. See, that. Let's briefly talk about that. Out of all the stuff he got going on, stealing out of liquor stores, he gonna have the great audacity to say, "Oh yeah, we about to go put down on a taco, not even a taco stand, a building, a restaurant." So all of a sudden, you got a restaurant coming out. It's not delusional. Royal, whatever, yeah, he locked up. Will I bring KP on the show? Man, I don't know, man. And all because like KP ain't never came to us and say that he wanted to do his own show and all that. Like if he would have tried that and then they would have fell out, I would have understood. But from my point of view, I didn't know he never wanted to be a podcaster like that. Focus. I think it would just look goofy bringing KP on. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we'll jump, and do a meeting and talk about it or something. Or if that's what the fans like really, really want to see. Yes, yeah. That's what I said. I don't think it's a good look. Nah, this was. I mean, he's dumb, yeah, because he crashed out and went to jail, and it's just not like he get out, it's back to the usual. Nah, a lot of the fans, majority of the fans have turned on him. Now we've told him you could possibly bring it back if you 100% focus. You do the apology, and we were trying to do things to try to circumvent that. But as y'all see, nah, it wasn't gonna happen. Not he didn't want to turn it around. So and you gotta think about business, man. What job will keep somebody for doing all that? You get locked up, felon in possession of a weapon, man. You're done from a company. And you get caught on camera stealing at a liquor store, you're done from a company. You get caught on camera with an AR-15 at the park with kids, you're done. So don't act like, he's done because come on, man. Let's not act stupid. Like, how dumb do you want us to be just to allow anything? I mean, what's next? Come on, at some point, man. Like, this. But it's wrong when KP said it. No, I never said KP was. KP spoke his truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm quite frankly surprised nobody came out earlier and started, talking about Notti, because Notti's just been a terrible friend, a terrible colleague to everybody he's been around. Like everybody tried, even they understood that he had motion. Like all the other guys, not specifically talking about KP, but all the guys like before, like shout out to Taz. Taz is a real dude, didn't do nothing wrong, and Notti, of course, accused him. And so, how long can you just keep coming around with somebody just accusing you and just going off on you and just making your life, a living hell? You know what I'm saying? Like, no. So it's just that's why people got away from him. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like as I said, at some point we tried to give Notti multiple times to be accountable, to do the right thing, to be a good person, to understand what he has going on, to appreciate it, but he just none of it. And he'll get out if he got out tomorrow. Think things gonna go right back, thinking he ain't do nothing wrong. Oh, I had to carry the gun. I got ops. I got this. I got that. Man, you a felon. You know you ain't supposed to be doing that, man. But like I said, he don't care. And I can't care more for a person than they care for their own self, especially when they're older than me. Like I just can't. I did everything that I could. Did everything and more. To the point where it was just looking bad. You know what I mean? The platform was just looking bad. The views were low. The money dropped. Everything. And we're still overpaying him. Man, y'all funny. Yeah, I hate it, man. But hey, I'm going through it right now. It's breaking news, my guy. I need to roll up another one. Man, that's cracking it. Come on now. Chris, trust me, you ain't got to worry about that, my guy. Yeah, free Naughty, but it's the only thing is, it's like, what is it? Is it better for him to be in there or to be out here? That's the question. Exactly. Saying he don't got ops when you out here creating ops every day. What questions am I ducking? I just gave y'all the whole rundown. He thought he was bigger than the program. That's very true. The dude couldn't humble himself for nothing, man. He just unprofessional in just every sense of the word, man. Just like right after we came out of the no jumper room, literally right after, I'm trying to vlog. Y'all seen the video? I'm like, just got out of the no jumper interview. He thinking, oh, where my money at, man? They ain't where my. I'm like, you gon' get your money, man. Just can we do this quick vlog while we're here in the office? Can we take advantage of this and let Laura do her thing? And no, his whole mood was just messed up until he got that money in his pocket. It's just like, golly, man. Don't nobody want to deal with that, man. We out at no jumper, you know, doing amazing things, and it's just like, dude, man, you can't even go and do amazing things with this guy because he's gonna ruin it somehow. Just like the honeycomb brazy situation, like no jumper, BG, witty apparatus, man. I go on and on and on, man. Naughty should have been talking to the youth, man. What are you gonna tell the youth? Last time he talked to the youth, he had the AR-15, man. Come on. Ain't no school going to allow that man to. He done ruined that chance. That's what I'm saying. In one instant, he talking about, oh, I want to go whatever this high school and speak to the kids, and then you going home and you pulling guns and you stealing from liquor stores and you just completely crashing out, but you still want to go up to the high school and talk to kids. What are you gonna tell these kids? Now you don't want to deal with imperfect timing. Hey, y'all, like I said, y'all don't know what the conversations we were having behind the scenes, man. Come on now. Y'all seen us suspend him, try to have him do this apology video. Y'all act like it was just no type of consequences. We docked his pay, and still, it just clearly wasn't enough. Money was spent before he got it. I already know. D'Angelo, yeah, I know, my guy. It's hard to watch somebody like if I was just on the outside looking in, I wouldn't watch because I'd be like, dang, this dude done really came up, and then he's at the same time tearing it down. Like that just doesn't make no sense to me. And like I said, yeah, I've known people who've done that. What's the dude who's in prison now for practically life? Is it Mystical? Who done raped somebody and and gone? Crip Mac done crashed out. And just like I'm sure China Mac, if China Mac now he didn't do this live, you know what I'm saying? But we've done way more for Notti than China Mac did for Crip Mac. He was just with them temporarily. But I'm sure he has his horror stories. But it's just like, dude, like, what is it gonna take for you to get it? And I don't know if he ever will, man. Like I said, we did the best we can do. Keefy D is another one. Fools just be crashing out. And they'll Nadia sit here and talk about the people who done crashed out and still crash out himself. And try to give these people advice. It's just like, dude, when you gonna listen to your own advice? Nah, this dude, he would call us. Like I said, he got. I'm answering Corey. When you was giving them money, was we taking it out of his check? No, we wasn't taking it out of his check. Cause if we knew if we took it out of his check, it's the sooner he gonna be calling us for more money. So we would give him, 30, 40, damn near almost every day he had a show, give him 40, 50, $60. You know what I'm saying? And then he's still getting paid his full amount on Friday. Now, towards the end, we were trying to steer that towards where we were like, hey, man, this is going to come out of your check. But we would still give him the majority of, his money. And like I said, the man was getting the owner split. And we was only doing that just to, clearly it wasn't. And that's the thing, is no matter how much money you give Notti, he's still going to crash out. Oh, yeah, we making the next move the best move, my guy. Shout out to Slick DeVille. We didn't get here, by by not knowing what we're doing. You know what I mean? We put Austin on the map. Shout out to Quinn. Quinn definitely did his thing, but I ain't never seen no more internet people talk about Austin the way they talked about Pop Austin Media, and that's just facts. You can like it, you don't have to like it. Before all of this, the TTE camp split, we were doing millions of views a month. Oh no, we're not bringing him back. You think I want to go through that again? No, he's a rap for Pop Austin Media. Who knows? Might do a interview with him. After he served. I mean, who knows? I highly doubt it. But like I said, he is no longer a part of Pop Austin Media, man. DVC Mike, man. I don't know why you in the chat begging. I already done tapped in with you, bro. I got you, my guy. You've been one of the ones, that day ones. Real talk. Let me ask you this: keep it a buck. So if he got out and say, "Don't pay me nothing," post we what you want to for 2 months, would y'all mess with him? See, the only thing is, it's not just about the money, man, and that's not even gonna happen. That is like saying, you know, sharks gonna walk on land. You know what I'm saying? That's basically the same thing. Him doing no, is Notti is all about the money, man. He is all about money, and that's the sad part. But that's because, like, and a lot of people told him to get a job. It came to the point where he didn't need a 9 to 5 because he was making enough money to where this was his full time job. But early on was telling him, yo, get a little part time job, man. But nah, he wouldn't do it. Nobody around him would get a 9 to 5. Like, y'all don't understand what was doing, for this company. It was all good when the money was flowing through. Yeah, it was all good. Of course. It's like any company. Oh, we're up. Yeah, we're doing good, guys. Everything's good. Soon as things go down, people got to make cuts, man. This is a business, bro. And everything was going good because we spent the money. We spent hella bread going to Alabama. We upfronted the money going to No Jumper. We did all of this stuff. This stuff just ain't free. This business costs. We got OG Percy coming. That costs. Wacotron coming. That costs. And then let me just talk about the phone situation. Notti, he had a this is just how unresponsible he is. Let me tell you about this phone situation. So because y'all probably wonder why he don't go live or why he ain't on his Instagram. So his phone broke. Like a year ago or whatever. We added a new line to our plan because we have a business plan. Add him a line. Gave it to him. Gave him the phone. Now we're paying his bill, so he don't have no phone bill. Breaks that phone. Get him another phone. Breaks that phone. And so we give him, our studio phone because we had a studio line. Give him that phone, breaks that phone. And that's the phone y'all saw him at No Jumper with. So now this dude just done ran through. What are we supposed to do? Keep buying them phones every other month? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what person did... I've had this iPhone for probably 6 years. And you telling me you can't keep a phone for 3-4 months? Like, that's little kid stuff. Like, at that point, that's just little kid stuff, man. Like, it's just... And and there's a lot of stuff, but that's just another thing that y'all don't see. Y'all go out and pay for his phone bill every month. Have him break phones and keep buying them phones. Y'all go do that. No, we're not continuing with Notti. Somebody clip this. Notti is, well, I'm sure, though, everybody going to be talking about this. I wonder how many people live right now talking about it. Any other questions I'm answering? Oh, y'all want to talk about the goddamn the car wreck, man? Golly, man. And I don't know, the situation obviously is not, my situation, but just on the outside looking in. So, soon as he got in the car wreck, he thought he was an instant millionaire. And for the longest, he been saying, y'all heard him, I'm up worth 180. I'm 200,000 large. And he would use that just to get people to stay around him. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna buy you this car, and I'm gonna buy you that, and I'm gonna buy you this, and granted, we got our own self, so we never needed nothing from Notti. Never. We were the one paying him. I'm gonna get y'all a car. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm just the whole time like, man, why are you going on the internet bragging about it? You've been bragging about this for however long. Over the next 2 weeks, y'all. 2 weeks. Oh, 2 weeks, y'all. 2 weeks. I'm just like, why are you even doing this? Like, man, that's private business, bro. You don't know what the situation is gonna turn out in, and you promising these people this amount of money and that amount of money, in a week or two or next month or the following month. Now you can't be telling people that. That's just crazy to me. It was all good just a week ago. No, it wasn't all good just a week ago. Like I said, y'all don't see the behind the scenes stuff. Y'all just see what's on air. D dropping all the tea, man. I'm just letting y'all know so y'all can understand why we officially apart from TT Notti. And I'm just sick of it. Like I said, I've never met a person like this in my life, man. For me to be a person who manages this guy and does all this stuff and tries to be such a positive influence, for him to just continuously to crash out and just not even care about what we got going on, it's just crazy, man. It's disrespectful. Yeah, and like I said, I understand. Adam said he stole a charger, man. I don't think there was no charges around for him to steal. Zaya be on like 8 p.m. tonight. I wonder if the Transformer. I'll be. Honestly, y'all, she probably locked up too. I just don't know her full name to search it out. But I'm pretty sure they was together, and she just got off of a monitor. Well, I don't know her situation, but see that, shout out Taz, man. Yeah, I know you tried to get him right, Taz. We all did. We all did, bro. There was just no matter what we tried to do, the man just wouldn't listen. He was literally getting worse and worse, man. The bigger he got, the worse he got, and it's really sad and it's unfortunate. No, I don't know. I don't know how he ended up going to jail. I'm thinking that he got pulled over because, like I said, they got the gun on him, and I don't think he was just walking or something, and they ran up on him like that. Somebody sent them $600. Oh yeah, and then the scamming, man. I guess I am just spilling all the tea. Shoot, KP going up on it. Shoot, let me get some clicks and views. I'm the one who's really dealing with the stuff. Um, but we've gotten a ton of people hitting us up talking about, yo, I sent Naughty this to do that, or I did this and that, and so he basically just was out here scamming people, man, on behalf of Pop Austin Media, man. Crazy. Jet was dissing on Zay. No, Jet was not dissing Zay, man. I explained that in the beginning of this live. And he'll clear that up tonight. Yeah, Naughty was entertaining, but you could be entertaining on somebody else's platform because I can't be the one dealing with all the foolishness and the craziness, man. I just can't. Nah, you ain't gonna see Naughty as shoot. Naughty in jail, man. He fighting the case, man. He's got a gun charge, a felon in possession of a gun. He had warrants. Man, it ain't good, man. I can't be jeopardizing myself like that, and I can't jeopardize, this business and everybody, up here. Yeah, he's a big liability. He's entertaining. That's why, I mean, get out and. But that's just the thing, like, cause him and his current situation, that was on thin ice. Like, that was about to collapse any second. So the thing is, who's gonna take care of Notti? That's a huge issue that y'all don't consider, man. Cause who's gonna take care of it? Cause I'm not about to be doing that. We didn't already did it for too long. Putting him in a hotel and housing this man. Like we didn't did it. I can't do that no more. That's not a part of the job. Your job is, and we paid him good enough for us to not have to deal with none of that. He's supposed to come here, do his show, and leave. That's all. You don't start calling us 7 in the morning, making our day, hectic before you even get here to get to the show. And then the days you off and don't have no show, you blowing us up. So it's like it's naughty every single day, man. Can't nobody deal with that. Like, I don't have a girlfriend or no kids, but eventually I do want a girlfriend and probably some kids. I don't know so much about the kids, but I do want a significant other. Can you imagine if you with your girl and every day, literally 7 in the morning, somebody calling with some BS? Like, can you imagine that? Somebody said, "Look how much your views are up since Naughty left." Man, you wrong. Yeah, plenty of people done sent their money and get it back, and all he had to do for a lot of them was just come on here and promote their company. All he had to do was read off a script. That's literally all he had to do for multiple of them, but he couldn't even do that. You just rather finesse people out of their money and not, do the right thing. Like, that's crazy. That's what I don't understand. It's like he always took the worst road. He never did nothing regular, like other humans do. We do stuff regular. Somebody send you some money for a promo, you do the promo. But not him. He get the money. He probably instantly forgot as soon as they sent the money. Instantly put it in the back burner. Yeah, we exactly. We did keep letting them get away with stuff. We, tried to believe in that man because I knew, I understood that. Look, Nighty ain't have no fan. Nighty had nobody. He told y'all he had nobody but us. So if he would have had family or he would have had people to go to, like, you know what I mean, we honestly might have let him go a while ago. But because it was basically all he had, we tried to keep extending and try and just hoping that he would get it right one day, hoping that he will wake up, but he never did. No, somebody said it was all good just a week ago. No, it was not all good just a week ago. Maybe to you, but to me, Jet, no, it was not all good a week ago. Sorry you feel that way. I wait to go to jail until. I don't know if y'all seen this. Like I said, a year ago when we first fired Naughty, I went on live and I went off on him, and that live is still up. I called him a menace to society. I told y'all all, I gave you all the skeletons in this closet a year ago. And at the time y'all wanted him back, so we brought him back. We wanted it. We agree, obviously brought him back because part of us wanted him back too. So, but I been went off on it. Ain't no way till he go to jail. And I gotta jump on this. This is a business. I'm gonna jump on it before somebody else jump on it because we the ones who took care of him for the last 2 years. Oh yeah, they tune in for the negative. It came to the point where they just wanted to see the drama. DJ Sauce, where they didn't even want to hear him talking about topics. All it had to be a clip with some type of drama in it in order for it to do numbers. Including his slave owners knew this was going to happen. So hold up, talking whatever. Plenty of people, including his slave owners, already knew this stuff was going to happen. Man, anybody with eyes could see that this was going to happen. The dude was headed down his path. What did you want me to do? Or did you want me to take the gun charge or something? You crazy as hell. I ain't messing up my life for nobody. My mom raised me better than that, fool. He crashed himself out. He had plenty of people in his corner there ushering him in the right way, trying to tell him to do the right thing. And he didn't want to do it. So ain't nothing you could do for another grown man. It was dang that y'all son basically was, man. And it's sad to say that. Y'all views about to go down. Notti killed the views, my guy. They went down because of Notti. And I appreciate you for rocking, following Notti. But like I said, you be the one to, all right, you take care of him and make sure he get to the show and do all that. You send him your number so he calling you at 7 in the morning and y'all deal with that and just make sure he get to the show. But ain't nobody gonna do that. You do that for 1 week, trust me, you'll be ready to go in like KP. It's easy to talk when you don't fully understand the situation or you're not the one dealing with it. And we was the ones dealing with it. Day in, day out, man. It was not fun. Nah, he ain't. Not T Money, not here. T Money, you started podcasting and go deal with him. Y'all go hit Travis County right now and tell him, yo, Notti, I'm your new manager. Put him some money on his books, bond him out, do what you got to do. Just leave me alone, please. Leave me alone. I don't want no more. Man, I ain't trying to go in on Notti's sister, but Notti's sister accused us of messing with Notti's ex-wife. Notti's sister half crazy too. Yeah, I know he kept lying every day. It just became that's it. Well, you can't keep lying to people, and then expect them to believe you, man. You just can't, especially when you caught in so many lies. Yeah, he did a show Friday, and that was dang near a nightmare. Jet was literally texting me before saying, "Nah, I ain't about to do no show." I was like, "It's your call." So we was about to. If we didn't do that show Friday, we're probably honestly gonna fire him this weekend. So y'all don't understand how close it was coming to end. We was literally having those conversations every day. Like we can't just keep doing this, man. Yeah, yeah. Everybody got content tonight. Like I said, we were literally having conversations these last couple of days every day about letting him go. And then you got to take in the hand like this dude is gonna he's a crash out. Like y'all don't understand. Like I know a lot of people want him to fight and stuff. But when you back somebody like that against you know, against a corner like that, like if it was to fire him, ain't no telling what he'll do to. Cause I'm gonna go to the police. I'm a civilian. You know what I'm saying? So he know not to come over here with that. But no telling what he going. Other people's lives might be in danger. You know what I'm saying? When somebody loses everything, man, they could crash out, and y'all can say, "Oh, Notti, B word this and that," until he shoots and kills somebody, and then by that time it's too late. You know what I'm saying? And that's just real deal Holyfield. Nah, he would never get an opportunity like this, and not just because like he not entertaining. It's because the type of person he is. Because look how he did us. We're good people. You know what I mean? And we treated him well, and he still just trashed us out. Every chance he got, crashed out every time we. And let's talk about. Oh, this is a good one. Y'all gonna like this one. I'm about to roll up and tell y'all this is a funny one. Hold up. Yeah, I'm spilling the tea today. Got a new show called Tea with D coming soon. Nah, check this out, man. This just goes to show you how the dudes splurge. And I think KP done talked about this, but let's talk about the night of the live showcase. So all y'all old men, y'all know. Let me just tell y'all about this. So Purple BTV cost over $1,000 to do that, right? So now, mind you, we had told him about this. Rehearse, do what you got to do for this performance, right? So that day, and I'll just tell y'all this his bonus. Just that month, um, his bonus was $2,300, and he got that the day we did the showcase performance. And this was like, mind you, he gets paid every Friday, so he got paid that Friday, and then he got the bonus on that Tuesday, and then he got paid again Friday. So he shows up to the Purple Bee TV in the worst mood. Mind you, we had been there, Ty, our booking coordinator, he put this together, he did his thing on this. Purple Bee got a lot of staff. So everybody, sitting there waiting for him. He pull up in a Tesla. Because, he said he was going to get a car, buy a car because he didn't have one. We was sending him money for Uber to get to the shows, yada, yada. So, with his bone, he said, I'm going to put me a down payment on the car. We thought, oh, that's a great idea. Goes, pulls up in a Tesla. I'm like, my Tesla, maybe I thought he got it for a couple days or something because I knew that wasn't his car, whatever. Got a Tesla, doesn't even buy himself no outfit. So the people talking to probably be, y'all at least, on the comment on the showcase, y'all at least could have got him a new outfit. Man, we sent that man $2,300 that morning. And see, this is what I'm saying where I say y'all have no idea what's going on. So out of that, you couldn't at least go get you an outfit. So he shows up to the event broke. How you spend $2,300 in one day? Shows up broke in the worst mood, going off playing the victim. Man, what do I even do this for, man? I'm like, no, this is not happening. No, we didn't spend all this money on this showcase to promote the album. Sent you all this money this morning, and you showing up in this kind of mood, about to ruin everything. No, this ain't really happening. That was another night we, thinking about letting them go after. So somehow we get through the performance. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even put all the songs out because half of them he just BS and like y'all seen on that D baby, performance is just BS, and I'm just like, man, you even taking this serious, man. So how long do y'all want us to continue to invest money for this man to not take it serious? Like, no. So that was the showcase for all y'all talking about his outfit. We did our job. Like I said, we always do our job. What y'all want us to hold his hand? Okay, let's go to Burlington. Do we gotta go with you to get this car? I can't do that, man. I can't. Like, seriously. All we had to do was put him in rehab, or all we had to do was put him in rehab. So how we supposed to how we supposed to get him to rehab when we told him you should go to rehab? What are we supposed to do? Kidnap him and drag him to rehab? So you fill me in, Spit God? How are we supposed to get a man who didn't want to go to rehab to rehab? Let me know, cause I don't know. Irresponsible adult, most definitely. But I mean, that's past the point. How can we contact you for opportunity on the show, man? I'm scared, man. That's the same thing Notti was saying. He did go to rehab. 23 could have, man. But at one point, is the human being supposed to take responsibility for their own actions, bro? I've had plenty of jobs, and not one job will ever get involved in my life the way we got involved in Nadi's life. If I need to go to rehab, the job is going to fire me way before I need to go to rehab because they're going to see them signs. They're not going to be like, oh, maybe we should put him in rehab. No. It don't work like that, and clearly you don't own a business to truly understand that, so could go be an employee like you are doing. It took him to chase it. It was filming the reality show for that part, man. That was just like the closest spot by the studio. We needed some content. But hey, a fan was in there. He took a picture with a fan, and it was her birthday, so shout out to her. Yeah, and like I said, he got arrested at 4:40. Like, what are you doing at 4:40 a.m.? Yeah, I know that's the sad part. He'll go viral when he get out, but at what cost? At the cost of your peace, at the cost of your sanity. Cause it cost me all that. As somebody who done went viral with him, it cost me a lot, and I'm not willing to do that no more. Like I said, if y'all wanted Chris, if you want to manage him, If you want to do all that, hey, he can come back. But you're gonna be taking them 7 a.m. calls. You're gonna be dealing with all them calls. Only time I want to see him is when he shows up for a show. If anybody agrees to that, he can come back. But that ain't gonna happen because ain't nobody gonna be able to deal with that. And they bring back OTM Zay. Zay ain't never left. Keep Notti. Man, I ain't about to be sitting out here waiting for Notti to get out of jail, man. Y'all crazy, man. No. Companies move on. This is a real life business. We got to pay taxes this month. It's going to be like more than 1,500 on that. It's going to be like over $2,000 just to do taxes. T Money, I'm gonna holler at you, and not because no Naughty locked up. We actually, we wanted to reach out to T Money and just do an interview, um, but then Naughty responded, "Oh, you gotta talk to me, and that's another thing." Naughty's so jealous. It's like you can't even bring people on to our business without it being a controversy. So sometimes we just avoided stuff just so we didn't have to get the calls. Like, there's this girl, Messy Merlin, who we're gonna bring on to do an interview. And then she posted, Ty, our booking coordinator, hit her. She posted the dang, the DM, just like doing lame activities. And he go to blowing us up. Called us 4 times, we didn't answer. Fifth, sixth time, I think Jet maybe finally answered. We can't bring Messy Maryland on because Messy Maryland done called and put a warrant out on his girl. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, man, when does it stop? Just every corner you look around, it's just some BS. What's next for Pop Austin? I said it earlier. OTMZ, or what's now, ain't no what's next. Because Chris been doing his thing. Zay's been doing his thing. Gang been doing his thing. He just went viral, on Instagram speaking about R. Kelly. But I can say this. Like I said, we are going to get more celebrities in with our host, as well as them doing their regular shows and talking about topics. But we're going to get a lot more celebrities in with them. And say you was crazy. That's hilarious. They been doing this dang thing though. I can't even no kizzy. But that's what's next. They start to see our hosts with a lot of celebrities. We got money freed up. They gonna get a raise, which they willingly deserve. But at like some point, we're just paying Naughty, just hoping he don't crash out, just hoping he don't go and rob somebody. Like it was coming to that point. So everybody get raises, and we turning up. What y'all seen before ain't nothing. That was just that was just the appetizer. Get ready for the main course now. Now that we can think clear and we can be creative, because before I couldn't even think clear. I was just me and Jet just going through the motions. Like I said, trying to get through Naughty shows, anticipating when you wake up as soon as he called. Can I at least take a shit first? Can I say my morning prayer? Can I eat breakfast? Can I feed my cat? And then it'll start ring, 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 ring. What drama today is going to happen? But, like I said, make sure y'all tune in tonight to OTMZ. Y'all know it's going to be It's gonna be a good show tonight. Shout out to Zay, like I said. Shout out to Chris. Um, Shout out to Gang. And shout out to all of the former guys like Taz. Big shout out to Taz. Braywood Jizzle. Shout out to him. Shout out to Yoda Bang. Actually the last time um I'll read y'all this DM. This was the last DM he sent to us. Me and Dove Don and Yoda Bang had a sit down. They coming Monday. They tired. They riding with us. See, oh my gosh, they riding with us. My guy, you was in the wrong, dude. No, they know they riding with us. They're saying that's what That's what Notti wants you to do. Wants you to ride for him. Be loyal to him. Even though other person could be completely in the right, he could be completely in the wrong. He still wants you to support him. So he wants you to throw your logic out of the window and still want to support him. It's like, man, no, I'm a good, bad person. If you're doing good, I'm going to rock with you. If you're doing bad, I'm not going to rock with you because I don't want to be around nobody who's doing bad. And Notti was just doing bad. Look what happened now. The man's locked up, felon on gun possession, acting reckless. He clearly didn't care about his career, so why should we? Yeah, I'm gonna sleep good tonight, man. I mean, that sounds terrible. It sounds horrible, but y'all just don't have no idea what we've been going through. And then y'all know his girl is freaking crazy. Like, she might even be the real stepper. So y'all put, like it's crazy. So take that dynamic. It's just man. So y'all tune in tonight. Like I said, OTMZ. Keep it official. With OTMZ, man. It's gonna be a great show. A fantastic show. And it's only up from here. And I appreciate all y'all tapping in. Shout out to all the hosts, man. Shout out to all the supporters. Shout out to all the haters, too. But I don't think nobody's truly surprised. And like I said, this might be the best thing for him, man. He could get a chance to really sit down and be out the way. And really, collect himself. But like I said, when he get out, I just don't know where is he going to go? There's so many questions, you know what I mean? Because he has no family. Like, there's just so many questions. So it might just be best for him to be in there. But I'm out. Make sure y'all tune in tonight, 8 p.m. Keep it official. Well, TMZ, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Should I go out with no pity? Because, man, we ain't showing nobody no pity, man. Nah, we ain't showing nobody no pity. Nah, the TL 21 1000, don't feel bad for us, man. We the ones who spent the racks investing on this fool. Just for him to crash out. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Shout out to everybody who's going to be doing a reaction to this and talking about this. Go put money on the books, man. We still might even put some money on his books. But yeah. I'm out, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Hopefully y'all don't have to see me no more. Like I said, every time y'all see me in front of the camera is not good, which is crazy. So I appreciate y'all, man. I'm out. Y'all tune in tonight, 8 p.m. OTMZ. Tomorrow, Chris J. Jackson. Music reviews tomorrow at 7:30. Send your music to management at popaustinmedia.com. To get it played tomorrow, the music reviews. Tune in Wednesday for Zay Waco Tron. We got Thursday. Nothing in the slate for now. No, well, I ain't gonna say that because like I said, we working on some bookings right now. So y'all just keep locked in, man. You never know who gonna pop up. I'm out. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Smash that like. Hit that subscribe. Y'all know what to do. I'm gone.